Glenn down, big man, I
How you doing?
didn't know. Okay, it's time to start specially scheduled meeting of the HUA Utility Authority on this December the 5th. Ms. Clerk, roll call please.
Robert, Clark,
Here.
Valentine,
Here.
Nichols, Roll, Carr,
Here.
Adrian,
Here.
DeHart, Mary.
Yeah.
Okey-doke, we do have a quorum. Won't we all stay? Marvin, do you give us the invitation, please?
Gracious Lord, we come to you, Father, and we just pray that you'd give us wisdom, that you'd help us, Father, to make the right decisions, Father, that we all come with no agenda but except to do what's right for the city. And we pray, God, you'd give us the wisdom to do that. Father, thank you for this time of season. It's we just went through Thanksgiving. We have a lot to be thankful for, Father, and we just pray that we'd keep that in mind as we come through the Christmas season. Just thank you for each and every one's here, Father, for their willingness to serve and for their concern. And we just pray, God, that everything goes good and according to your will. In Jesus' name we pray. Amen.
Okay, item number 4, right? Mr. Rose, we pray for you, sir.
Well, thank you.
Okay. Agenda item number 4, discussion on the termination of the HUA contract. So you want him to start?
Robert, take over.
I can tell you publicly, we've had a meeting with the LEA. Actually, I've had several conversations with the lawyers, and they actually came to my office. They really wanted to talk, and they agreed to voluntarily leave the plant, to voluntarily terminate the contract out of court without fighting over whether or not we had fault to do so. It doesn't mean anything else, but that's that. They're agreed to leave the plant. They wanted to leave really quickly, and I think they still would if the board wanted them to. But we've come to a tentative date, turning over the plant on December 31st at 5 o'clock. So at that point, Veolia will no longer be operating the industrial wastewater. Any part of this, they wanted no part of this contract. There was no keeping part of it or anything. They wanted out completely. And we voted to terminate, so there's really not much you guys have to do. You terminated on your part. They've accepted your vote, and they're willing to leave at this point. Yeah. We're working on an exit agreement. We've had some drafts come back and forth between ways. There's some issues we're working on. But that's the status of termination. It is effectively terminated. Cody has some contingency. They had to talk about some contingency plans about getting somebody in the plant rather than later. I think they would even move up the job. I think one of the issues is I got a letter from them today, which is between attorneys. It's in my litigation file. So these things I'm not sharing because there's other parts of it I can't disclose. That they feel the SCADA is complete except as to the water plant, and they've listed some ideas, they're going to want to get paid for the equipment that stays at the SCADA. So I guess your vote on number 2 is going to bear upon whether or not, in my opinion, is whether or not we negotiate the exit of the ODA out. What do we want them to do for the water treatment facility for SCADA, and how do we want to? Number 2 would be how we approach our defense of the $3 million fine, which is still out. That has not been, just because they're leaving doesn't mean that that's not still out. We agreed, the exit had nothing to do with that.
You mentioned the payment on the SCADA.
Yes.
Do we have a dollar figure on that?
Oddly, they didn't put that on. They just put the
There's been no invoice voiced at any time over SCADA.
ever. Yeah.
At any time.
Anytime.
And do we have a third party confirmation that's
No, we don't.
we should have.
Perry has got a guy that's supposed to contact him. He's checking with him Tuesday. The guy hasn't called. And gonna try to bring somebody in and have them evaluate that.
I want confirmation before we vote to give them a name on it.
Well, it's gonna be a period of time before we vote to give them anything anyway, so we're gonna have this information available to us prior to that, so.
And I think there might be some timelines in there. I don't know if he can share them yet or not. There's some timelines about when they expect the payment and everything.
They want payment 45 days upon receipt of the invoice.
We'll have to have time to analyze the invoice and see what they're charging for me.
But it's that 12/31 shut-off day is gonna be, you know, we're in crunch time. We're up against it. And there's firms that's possibly not even interested in water treatment plant.
We do have some interest on it.
We do have some interest. And I sent out an RFP today, and there's for that to be back in the 17th and a decision made on the 19th. But there's other opportunities that might arise. There's other exploring other things that could happen.
The thing with the water plant is causing the ALC and some of the other things that's happening, it's liability-wise, it's kind of hot for anybody to touch right now. Same thing with the indemnity agreements that, okay, or that rule that's pointing, it's the same thing any firm is going to want to explore. Okay, water is a subdivision of the whole water board, so that they're willing to take it under, they come in, which I think you guys could do. The question is, when the fund comes in, negotiating in the future, whether or not you guys, if you express an interest to explore, we'll talk about number 2, PBIA. Really don't have to do anything to explore that. We have a contract with PBIA currently. It has a set amount of water. All you guys have to do is turn on the spigot, basically, whenever they get it done. There's no further contract that needs to be done with them. It would help out Cody in his contract negotiations with future firms, whether or not they knew it was your intention to produce water. Because that would greatly make it more favorable to anybody who wants to come in because of the liability. And that's one of the things I felt that it was, when we were negotiating, I didn't feel it was prudent for us to continue with the deal because their lack of wanting to be liable for things. So that's why I think that any shortening we can do actually is beneficial to, although it puts real stress on Cody to find somebody to come in, I think it's beneficial to you as to tell you that the shortening of that alleviates any disagreements we have over responsibility.
What it does is it just drives across that because they have to make sure that the things that they're not able to give a good hard evaluation on, they're covered and protected. And then they've got legal, accounting, financial people and everything to get that done. So I'll just throw this out there. I've asked Robert today about this. And I don't even know how to go about doing this. That we could declare a state of emergency and over this issue and possibly pull the RFP, see where we're going with PBIA, bring somebody in on a 90-day with possibly some recurring 30-day additional, saying, hey, we might need you another 30 days, just 30 days at a time, up to 6 months, that give us to June the 30th. If it was needed, and somebody come in there, and then these firms could come down and evaluate our other facilities and see what's happening so that they could get into the nuts and the bolts of it and possibly have ample time to evaluate equipment, some capital needs, whatever, and put together a long-term plan as well, where we need to be. I don't know.
I don't think you have to actually truly declare. I don't believe you have to put that out for this particular part of the bid. It's not a construction contract which meets the requirements. I think you could operate it the way they want to because of who they are. They can do that. I feel that you would want to, if you ever wanted to, you need to bid this out again and get competitive bidding on it. Like I say, reality is out, so you have to bring somebody in quickly. I mean, if we say you can do it sooner, but December 31st, this is what, I don't know what that is. Yeah. We're gonna have to inventory, I mean, there's a lot to be done to hand over the keys between now and then, December 31st at 5 o'clock. So you're gonna be running not just the water treatment plant, but then the industrial wastewater plant and everything else. And what is yeah, so you're gonna be running all that. And in that time, just to be clear, the DOE is given permission for anybody that comes in to hire their employees. They're not gonna fight that. They want the employees taken care of. There's a lot of employees in both places. You guys are gonna have to make that decision. Whoever comes in is gonna have to make that decision. So there's a lot to be done between them. But that is gonna happen. They're leaving. So it doesn't alleviate some of the other problems we have. It would be very helpful to Cody tonight, I think, to know whether or not, as you stated last time, your intention to seek HUA. If you make an affirmative decision, that that's what you're gonna do, so that we don't have to bid that process out.
So we on to number 2 now?
Here,
It's up to
let me
you.
throw this out here,
So-
because I know there's been some contention among y'all about the employees. Here's the deal, these firms are saying, we need some of these people. We need some. I mean, the industrial wastewater plant out there, they got 84 years at that plant. And industrial waste, some of that was at Fort Smith, and handling industrial waste for the chicken plant up there. 84 years of industrial waste out there at the plant. So, I know some of y'all have heartburns about that, but that may be the deal. If we had somebody coming in here on a short term, either they take over and run it all, take over them employees in the short term, and roll it out later, like I say, 90 days or up to 180 days, and then those people can figure out those employees that they want. You know, and they can make those decisions. You know,
That would be their employees.
yeah.
Be their responsibility.
Yeah, if we decide not to produce water again, then it's irrelevant. If we decide we are gonna produce water again, then I want to take another look at it.
Is most of these companies looking at both areas, the water and the sewer, or are they just looking at one or the other?
Some are and some aren't. Some don't want to touch the water.
Because obviously, the sewer system is gonna have to be manned separate from the water. Even if we go with PVIA, that's a separate issue.
Yeah.
So we can look at it as long-term because it's gonna be long.
Yes. Exactly. No, any way going forward, whatever happens going forward, industrial waste and municipal waste will be handled by whoever's handling it. Whether an outside firm handles those two entities or we do it in-house, but that's who's going to do it. And they're going to handle it together. If you're going to handle an industrial waste, my recommendation said you're going to handle municipal waste. It's one and the same.
Anything else? Billy, you got anything to add?
No, I mean, just on the personnel, I think the situation will be really at the water plant, not at the industrial or the SPR, is I think a lot of the board's concern, is that correct? I mean, the employees that are at the industrial waste and SPR, I think will retain, or that company's gonna retain them when they come in. The water plant, I think, is the big issue. The majority, or some of those may or may not be retained, possibly. And I think that's
Right. Definitely.
correct.
Kiddo, anybody got anything else? You okay, Jim? Anything else to add, Counselor?
No.
Cody? Okay, item number 2, consider, discuss, take action on HUA continue to produce water or get water provided by PBIA the completion of the new water line to Heber there. Cody, you wanna start on that?
Yeah. I'll say this. I don't know that you as a counselor or utility authority has always been given all the information that you needed to make decisions. So before you do this, I just want you to know, just like when we had they come to the plant, and we had these outside people come and look in, and they said, they bring, and the strip pit gets brought up. Tell us about the strip pit. How are you handling this? Why ain't you running water to the strip pit instead of running that to the plant and use that strip pit as a settling pond? Let your water do there, like a lot of places that go. I believe Salisaw just in the last year or so, they built 2 new settling basins. They bring their water to that settling basin. They let it settle out there. They do some pre-treatment there. They knock out some of that, and it takes some of the volatility of their source water down. And now they get a better job of handling it. There's no pipeline over there. We're talking about a half-mile pipeline. You know, Perry mentioned over here that whatever we do, from it's like Burns Lane on up to the other tower, and we may want to look at rerouting the water through Heber just by running it that way instead and back around and into the tower, and a dedicated line to that tower up there off of that 16 over there to change the way the water flows through the system, so that we could reduce the age of the water in the system. Well, he just stole a figure off the top of his head, 300,000, you know, for that.
Would that be even if we went to PBA?
That right there could still be in the mix, PBIA or whoever. So that one's not off the table. That'd be more of a distribution deal. But the biggest problem I see is, you know, I told y'all last $1.47. Okay, I talked to the water professional.